Coke can. 1, 2. Coin penetrates the can and you can give it out for examination. Coin 3 Coke can. What you will need is 1 empty Coke can and 2 identical coins. Now these coins need to be steel car coins. In England, a 1p will suffice. You won't be able to do this trick with UK 2p's because the 2p won't go through the Coke can hole. So what you would need to do first of all is place one of the coins inside the can. If you rattle it, you'll be able to hear that coin. And that's not what we want to do for this, for the beginning of this routine. So what we would have to do is hold the coin inside the can with the Wizard PK ring that's on your finger. Now, if you just place the Wizard PK ring on the side of the can, quick upwards movement with the can, the coin inside will attach itself to the ring. So as you can see now, the can is held upside down because the ring is holding the penny inside in position. And then what you do, you place the penny in your left hand. Of course, if you left-handed, you'll do it the other way around. And you will tap the bottom of the can just to verify that the can is solid. And of course, you can shake the can a few times just to show there's nothing inside because there's no noise coming from the can. And then what you do, on a count to 3, 1, 2, 3, you will throw the coin behind the can, and then the coin would attach itself to the ring, to the Wizard PK ring. So if I just show you 1, 2, and you just throw it behind, and it would attach itself to the Wizard PK ring. Now, whilst you do that, at the same time, the coin is released inside, and it's not attached anymore to the Wizard PK ring, so you can shake the can and make a noise. If you do all that simultaneously, what it would show the spectator is that you've penetrated the can with the coin and it's gone inside. Sealed bottle, cap. There's no way this cap can go from the top or through the bottom. Now 1, 2, 3. The cap penetrates the bottle and you can give the bottle out for examination. Now one of the caps has to be inserted inside the bottle. Now the secret is you fold the cap in half. Now once you've done that, you need something long enough for you to open up the cap whilst it's inside the bottle. So it's inserted, folded up, and you have to open it up. What I used is 2 skewers that I had for my barbecue, and I held the side of one of the cap with one skewer, and the other one I was banging it down until I smoothed that edge, and then I did it on the other side until I came up with as this cap looks, but inside the bottle. So there's no way you can make this cap penetrate inside the bottle to the spectator's mind. Well, you can if you're prepared. Cap through beer bottle. Now for this routine we need 3 caps. We need 1 cap inside the bottle and 2 caps separate. Now we've already explained how to get the cap inside the bottle, so we won't go over that explanation again, just to save some time. And then you place 1 cap on the top of the bottle. Now what you can do is fill the bottle up with beer and then put the cap on top. So you can go up to the spectator, offer them some beer, take the cap off with your beer open and bottle opener, pour the beer out into the glass for them, then put the cap back on and go through your routine. Now whilst you were doing this, of course you would hold the cap behind the label with a wizard peak ring. Now this is performed in exactly the same way as the coin through can. Now you go up to the spectator, offer them some beer, take the cap off, pour the beer out, put the cap on and perform the routine. Now I just need to emphasise, whilst you were doing all this, the cap is held in position with the wizard peak ring and the spectator will never see the cap. Simple reason is, when the bottle is filled up with beer, it darkens the bottle, it looks darker. And because you haven't performed anything yet, the spectator's not going to assume you've got anything inside apart from beer. So you can go very casually, offer the spectator some beer, pour it out, put the cap on, and the spectator will be none the wiser. So you put the cap in your left hand, of course if you're left-handed you would hold it the other way around, and you tap the bottom of the bottle just to verify it's solid. Explain, you can't go from the top because there's a cap already on the bottle, and then you make the cap penetrate the bottle and show the bottle has the cap inside and give it out for examination. So at the same time, the count to 3, you throw the cap behind the bottle as we did with the cap coin through Coke can. 1, 2, throw it behind, it attaches to the wizard peak ring, and at the same time the cap is released and you shake the bottle to show that the cap has penetrated, and you give the bottle out for examination. Now when this is done in nice smooth motion, as you've seen in video clip, you would see the spectator's amazement of how did you get the cap inside the beer bottle. Have fun. Explanation for a coin through bottle. Again, it can be any bottle of your preference. The same principle applies to this effect as the cap through beer bottle. In this case, we haven't got a cap, we've got a coin. And you go through the same process as with the beer trick. Now, how do you get the coin inside the bottle? You don't make any slits or anything, and it's impossible to get the coin inside. A lot of people try and get a pair of pliers or something, prise this with force and try and push the coin inside. Well, you will find with most currency that's impossible. The secret is boil a kettle of water. Now if you boil a kettle of water, of course do this over your sink so it doesn't go all over the place. Tilt the Coke bottle downwards. You don't want it upwards because you don't want the hot water to trickle down the bottle. You just want the hot water around the nozzle of the bottle. Hot water over the nozzle for a few seconds and it will start making the plastic really soft. And then what you do, you get your coin and just push it through. Now, I have to emphasise an important fact. Once you've placed your coin inside the bottle, you have to take quick action and quickly round the nozzle back to its normal shape, because you will find once you've taken the boiling water off the nozzle, it will start getting hard really quickly. And if you delay it and you put the bottle to the side and then go back to try and make this round again, you'll find it's impossible because it's as hard as when you first purchased the bottle. So as soon as you put the coin in, with your fingers, you don't need to use anything else, just make it round again, as I did with this bottle. It was perfectly round. And all I did was just with my fingers pressed round, made it round and just left it, and you'll find within half a minute it's as solid as ever, and you can put the lid back on the bottle as normal, and you have a bottle as you first purchased with a coin inside. Now again, these coins need to be steel core or a magnetic coin, either of your preference. And that's the secret with coin-free bottle. I've got a matchbox here. Inside the matchbox I have a penny. Now I want you to watch closely. I'm going to place the penny on top of the matchbox and I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. I bang on top of the matchbox. The penny disappears and penetrates right through. If you have a look.
Wow.
Now for this routine, again we need 1 matchbox and 2 coins. The matchbox again is an ordinary matchbox, nothing gimmicked whatsoever, just tip the matches out and you're ready to go. You also need 2 matching coins. Now one of these coins needs to be attracted to a magnet, either a steel core coin or a magnetic coin. The other one, all it needs to be is a duplicate of the one attracted to a magnet and you're ready to go. Now the preference for size of coin for this effect is a very small one. Let's say this trick can be performed really well with a 1 penny English currency. It doesn't work really smoothly with a 2p or a 10p or anything of that size. I'll show you why and explain to you why later on in the effect. Now the setup for this effect. The magnetic coin, the coin that's attracted to a magnet, is placed inside the box. Close the box. Now the second coin, that's just a normal coin that's not attracted to the magnet. Okay, you can use a penny that's attracted to the magnet because it doesn't bother the effect, but it doesn't have to. You place this coin in between the sleeve and the bottom of the box, just like so. And the trick is set up and ready to go. Now, for the performance, you pick up the box, you rattle it to emphasise there's a coin inside. Now you open up the matchbox, and the way you open up the match on the sides with your thumb and second finger, and open up the box with your first finger by pushing the box open like so. Whilst you're doing that, you're also pushing the coin that's trapped between the sleeve and the box and the case forward as well. Now you come to a stage where the coin starts revealing itself underneath. Now when that happens, you're pushing up, open the case. With your left first finger, you grab hold of this coin and you bring it towards the edge of the bottom of the case. So if I just do that again so you can see the workings of that part of the routine. Pick up the matchbox, shake it, push it open. As you can see, a review action, push it open. Then as it comes out, you grab it with your first finger, bring it towards the edge and hold it like so. Thumb on top, finger on the bottom, holding the penny in place. Then you get the sleeve of the matchbox and it slides itself between the case and the penny. So the penny goes underneath the top part of this sleeve, just like so. And you hold it in place, you grab it with your thumb on top, so you are holding the penny on the top part with your first finger on the bottom and thumb on top, and you just get this coin that's magnetic attract it to a magnet and pour it out. So this is the coin that they've heard rattling inside. They have no idea you've got another coin in play. You get the case, you slide it through the sleeve, and as you do that and bring it towards the end, the coin that you held in place underneath is dropped inside. You take this coin that's attracted to a magnet, you place it on top. Again, I use 1, 2, 3, and on number 3 I just bang on top. So when I bang on top, the coin's attracted to the wizard PK ring. I pick up this box and I rattle it to show that the coin has penetrated inside. Open the sleeve and tilt the coin out and leave it out for inspection. Now I'm going to quickly run through this effect one last time. Coin attracted to a magnet inside the box, other coin in between the sleeve and the box. Push it out just like so. Grab the coin underneath like so. Bring the sleeve underneath, hold it in place, tilt the coin out, close the case, coin drops through, place the coin on top, bang it, disappears, and it's penetrated. Take it out, and everything's left for examination. Angelo, I have 3 matchboxes here. Matchbox 1, 2 and 3, and 3 coins. I have a 20p piece, a 10p piece and a 1p piece. Now what I would like you to do, I want you to place any one of these 3 coins in any one of these 3 matchboxes. Close them up and then shuffle them around, so not even you can know which coin is in which matchbox. I'm going to turn around while you do this so I don't see what you're doing, okay? Right, I'm going to use my psychic abilities now to locate the matchbox with the penny. It's matchbox 1, matchbox 2, matchbox 3. I'm drawn to more to this one. Let's have a look inside. That's the penny. Now for this effect, what you would need is 3 matchboxes and 3 coins. Now the matchboxes are not gimmicked in any way, just tip the matches out and you're ready to go. Now 3 coins, you need to have 2 normal coins and 1 coin that's attracted to the wizard PK ring, or attracted to a magnet. Now in the UK, as I mentioned earlier, 1p's and 2p's, if they are steel core, they'll work fine. Or if you haven't got any steel core coins in your country, you can use a magnetic coin. Now, if you can't get hold of a magnetic coin from your dealer, I'm sure they'll be able to advise you where you can go and get them from, or they'll be able to get them for you. So you need 2 normal coins and 1 coin that's attracted to a magnet. Now you ask the spectator to place these in the matchboxes. It doesn't matter what matchbox they put them in. Close them, shake them about, so they could lose track of exactly where the coin is. Now in this scenario, my objective is to locate the steel core coin, which is, okay, in this case the penny. What I do, there's a little tip I've got for people performing this trick. This is how I perform it. I'm right-handed, so I place everything in my right hand. If you're left-handed, you might work the other way around or still work the same way as me. what I'll do is pick up the matchbox with my left hand and place it on top of the ring. Now once I place it on top of the ring, if the steel core coin or the magnetic coin is in the matchbox, you'll be able to feel the pull. Now in this case I don't feel the pull. And then what I'll do, I'll then put it in between my thumb and first finger and shake the matchbox, just as though you're trying to get a reading of some sort. Now once you've placed the matchbox on top of the ring, that's it done. You would know if the coin that you were after is in the matchbox. It's not in there either. Now you can see that it's pulling towards the magnet. I know it's in there. So this is what happens. If the coin's in the matchbox, you place it on there, you can feel the pull. So as soon as you do that and you put it in between your thumb and first finger, you know if the coin's in here, which you know in this case it is, you shake it. So by holding it by your tips of your fingers, your thumb and finger, there's no way the spectator would associate the trick being done with your wizard PK ring or your ring, because it's nowhere near it, it's in between these two fingers. And of course you go back, pick up another couple of matchboxes with the tips of the fingers, just for your routine basically, and you'll know it's in here. Just tip the coin out and the trick's done. Now I just want to go over that particular point. If you take the matchbox, leave it on the hand like this and shake it, well, if the coin that's attracted to the magnet is in that coin, it's not going to make a rattle at all. It's going to be a bit suspicious that nothing's rattling. So that's another reason why as soon as I place it on the ring, I feel the pull. Then all I do is just with my thumb and first finger, I hold tight towards the end, then I just push them forward and they disassociate from the magnetic ring and just shake them like this. Of course, you don't need to use the currency I've used. You can use any currency you like. As long as one coin is attracted to a magnet, this trick works. And that's the secret between the trick with the 3 matchboxes. Have fun. Have a £2 coin and a beer mat. Now, we all know the only way of getting the £2 coin in the glass is by tilting the £2 coin in the glass. But being a magician, we don't do it like that. We do it differently. Watch. 1, 2, 3, and it just penetrates the beer mat just like that. But we're going to do it again. I'll tell you what. Do it a second time. Watch closely. Just like that, and for the second time it penetrates.
Wow. It's amazing.
Now for this effect we need a glass, preferably a see-through glass, a beer mat, any beer mat you've got, and 2 coins. Now these coins are both magnetic and steel. So one coin's a steel coin and the other coin's magnetic. For this trick to work, they have to be steel and magnetic. Now for this routine, I had one coin on the edge of my fingers, like so, and the beer mat on top. So the coin was held in that position. So if you turn the beer mat over, you're not able to see the coin covered by these fingers. And the other coin's on the edge of the beer mat. What I'll do, I explain to the spectator the only way this coin can get into the glass is by tilting the beer mat and dropping the coin inside. Now, you can do that a couple of times, explaining that's the only way. But you also go a bit further and say, well, I'm a magician, I'll do it the magic way. So you place there's 2 ways you can do this. You could either place the coin in the middle of the beer mat and bring the other one forward to meet it, or start in the same position as you started and place the coin on top of that to be attracted and slide it forward that way. Your choice. Now you know the coins are attracted to each other through the beer mat. You place the beer mat with the coins on top, and of course with the wizard PK ring you bang on top of the coin, and that will be attracted to the ring, and the other one will be released and it will fall through. So it looks like this. And that's how that effect is done. But you could also go a step further. You can do that again. You can repeat that sequence. And how do you repeat it? What you do, let's put the coin back in there. I grab the beer mat with my other hand, place it on top of my finger, with covering the coin that's on top of the ring. And I grab the coin with my other fingers, and you can go through the routine with the other hand. But what I do, I just transfer it back over here and do the whole routine again. So that's the only way the coin could go through. This time I attached it on top of the coin, brought it forward, put the beer mat and the coins on top of the glass, hang on top, and that's the trick done again.